First of all, we would like to know the Sahaja Yoga. Can you tell something? What is the importance to
To
practice this
yeah,
for the especially in this society?
very much important, because you see, this is all this knowledge is from Indian philosophy. It's a very ancient knowledge. They used to have, say, Vedas. We can call them on the right side. They were searching for knowledge outside.
Yeah.
And the another one was the knowledge about the worship that we can call as the pujas and archas and all that. But in the center was the system for awakening your Kundalini
Yeah.
and to making you a realized soul, that we call is the one who is knowledgeable, who is the Gnostic, as they said. Gna comes from Sanskrit, Gnostics also. So the one who is a Jnani, who is a Buddha, or who has got the Veda from Veda, means you should know it on your central nervous system. This was the thing. That knowledge should not be only in book or what your guru tells you or this thing, but should become part and parcel of your being. And this is a system they followed very thoroughly in the, I should say it started in Maharashtra to begin with, but also it was very much prevalent in Nepal, where you must have heard about Raja Janaka giving realization to Nachiketa, to one person. So the traditionally it was from one person to one person, not allowed to give to the second one even in lifetime.
Like Guru Chela tradition or different?
What?
Guru Chela tradition or different?
Yes, only one. One guru and one chela.
Mm.
And he was given this realization. Now, this was also in Nathapanthis, they call them Nathas, especially in Maharashtra. They had this great capacity to do it, but only the tradition was followed. So when Gyanadeva came, he asked his guru that why not I write about it at least, because in the Gita it was not mentioned how you get to this state. So he said, let me write on the sixth chapter of his Gyaneshwari. He has written about Kundalini, Jagruti and all that. But about this, Adi Shankaracharya has talked 6th century, and about, they say, 14th century before that was Markandeya, who has also talked about it, but in Sanskrit language. The difference is like that. So people, as you call Janasadharan, the people, didn't know about it. It's only very few people knew that there's a power called Kundalini within us which can be awakened. Even in Valmiki's Ramayana, Valmiki has talked about this, and they told Sri Rama about it. So it's in the Valmiki. So there's this power that resides within us is a bone called sacrum. So the Greeks also knew it's a sacred bone because they called it a sacrum. And they told me when I went there that it's a fact. We knew there's a power in this bone, some sort of a pure bone, so we called it sacrum. Whatever it is, I have also seen in Africa and also in Colombia and all that they have used this Kundalini as an emblem and things like that. So maybe in the ancient times they might be knowing about it. Most surprising, in Colombia, we went there, and my husband was Secretary General of the International Maritime Organization. So they told us, that's how we were connected with the marine. So I asked, why do you use a condor, it's Garuda, as your emblem for that? They said because our forefathers who told us that a god from India, from our country, called Vishnu, came on a Garuda. Can you imagine? I mean, this was the greatest chamatkar I've seen, that they knew where is Colombia? It's so far away.
Yes, near Suriname.
So far. And there this one came. They said on Garuda. This is in the ancient times. It's very nice to discover how people have so much knowledge about these things. In Finland, of all the places, I asked them, what do you, Iceland. I asked them, what do you call to sugar? They say Sharkara. I said, it's a Sanskrit word.
Relation with the.
It's an absolute Sanskrit word, Sharkara. I was amazed, So this is what it is. We don't know the prehistoric things. But in the prehistoric times also, we have lots of things found and everywhere. Also, it's a Tao of Lao Tse is the same as Kundalini. He calls it Tao. To Kundalini he calls Tao. Name may be anything, but just the same. Then we have Zen. Zen is the same thing. Same way it is. Now the problem is like this, that we have so many thousands of years have passed since this knowledge has been there. And suddenly now I'm telling this to people that now we can have our mass realization. So they don't know even the word Kundalini. They think Kundalini is like Kundali, like your horoscope or something. Now it was difficult in the beginning. I'm working for the last 25 years. But now it has become really very evident that it can work out and people can get awakening of the Kundalini and thousands can get realization.
But the difference between the Kundalini which Patanjali is talking about?
Same.
Oh, it's the same. Oh.
Same. But Patanjali didn't talk actually about Kundalini as such, but he talked about the stages into which you pass. First he said Nirvikalpa comes last. But according to him it is Savikalpa Samadhi, then Samichar Samadhi, Nirvichar Samadhi, Savikalpa Samadhi, and then the last is Nirvikalpa. So in our Sahaja Yoga we just have two stages. One is Nirvichar and the second is Nirvikalpa. The in between, when that stage is there, some people have it but not everyone. So we have excluded that. Some people even after getting realization are still doubting. See, Savikalpa, they are doubting type. But afterwards they become Nirvikalpa. So it is, we have made it into two, is Nirvichar Samadhi and then Nirvikalpa Samadhi.